Because we like working together. Do you like working with me?
Sometimes, no.
Sometimes?
No.
Rude!
Friday.
Oh, it is Friday. What?
Not for us.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Yeah, nothing is growing. I had a really bad day yesterday when we were harvesting because, I mean, we can't even get radishes this year. Oh, as he says, Happy Father's Day.
From Macho.
What?
Another date.
Yeah, we have the Brussels sprouts now in the ground, all of the winter squash, all of the melons.
Yeah.
So there's only about, I would say, 16 to 20 beds left on the farm out of 100 and some that are not planted at this time. It's another cold day out here in the garden, and we wanted to start working some beds, but it's way too wet. We're getting kind of a misty, drizzly day, so I thought I'm going to try to do some weeding here on these onions. Now these beds, we had them completely covered last winter, so there's not very many weeds, but we want to keep that under control. And now with the rain, the little ones that are in here are just going to, you know, grow right up. So I'm just going to come through and try to clean these several beds. So we've got 5 beds of onions and then 2 beds of carrots. That should be pretty easy to do if I don't freeze to death. These are also the first beds we mulched with grass, so it'll be interesting to see how that stays. Things are going really good. The tomato plants are incredible this year. They transplanted so well and are massive. It'll be interesting to see how they go throughout the entire season with the way we transplanted them.
Yeah, they look very good.
Yeah, what are you working on today?
I'm working here and trellising.
Yeah, these are our cucumbers, and they are looking really good as well.
Yeah.
So we just have to get them trellised. So Jose's working on that. And I am going to go out. I'm planting our summer squash. We need to plant some more broccoli. We need to plant the cabbages and the lettuces and another salad mix. So I'm out there doing a lot of that. And then later today, Jose is going to work the beds for the winter squash, because that needs to go in the ground this week.
So you want working with the summer squash?
I'm gonna do that. I'm doing that right now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was gonna plant them.
Okay.
Is that good?
Yeah.
So that's where I'm headed right now. Although now I think about it, I forgot my measuring thing.
You're going like a 12 or?
1.5 foot on those. 18 inches.
Okay, let me put it really quick.
Okay, well, can you do the broccoli too then, so I can plant the broccoli right after it?
Okay, yeah.
Okay, so Jose's going to run my water lines really quick. We like to run the water line first because then we can put the plant where each of the drips comes out. So, okay, let's go do that. It is very chilly out here. It was such a beautiful morning. It's supposed to be in the 60s today, and it is cold. The temperatures are dropping very fast. We've just been having such a rough time of it with the frost that I get worried whenever I think of I'm about to plant summer squash here. Okay, change of plans. Jose's going to do these 3 beds. So we'll do summer squash, broccoli, and then here we'll do another cabbage. We do cabbage, kohlrabi, and some romaine lettuce. Don't ask why I do that mix. Okay, so Jose made an executive decision. He said, let's do all the planting together today, and then we will go trellis the cucumbers. And I said, good decision, because we like working together. Do you like working with me?
Sometimes, no.
Sometimes?
No.
Rude. The truth is, I'm not always easy to work with. I can be a little bit controlling and opinionated.
Well, todos tenemos una opinión.
Everybody has an opinion? This is true.
Well, that's mejor. Friday.
Oh, it is Friday. Woo woo! Oh,
Not for us.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. So I just finished harvesting for tomorrow's market in Marquette. And now we are out here getting the winter squash beds ready.
Yeah.
So Jose is putting the compost down and then he's going to work it in. I am getting the plants brought out here from the greenhouse. They are big. So it's time for them to go in the ground. Tonight's the last chilly night we have and then it starts warming up above 50.
Yeah.
So that'll be nice. I didn't want to get these guys put out too early. But I probably should have had them in the ground already.
No, I think it's good time.
Yeah, it is what it is. So yeah, so Jose's going to finish doing the compost. We have 12 beds here. 4 of them are melons. And then 8 of them are winter squash. Although I don't think I ever seeded pumpkins.
No?
So we probably, it's just 1 row of pumpkins here. We probably won't do pumpkins. Yeah, whoops. I guess we could direct seed, but it's I'm probably a little late to direct seed, but maybe we'll try some. See what happens. Okay, well I'm gonna get these hauled out. You got that?
Yeah.
Saturday, June 16th?
Let's see. 17.
It's this, no. This month. Crazy town. It's going so fast. We are a fifth of the way now through the Munising market. So, wow, I just can't believe how fast this season is going. Last season I felt like it just drug, and this year I feel like it's going so fast.
Yeah, it's going fast and we feel like we don't have grow anything here.
Yeah, nothing is growing. I had a really bad day yesterday when we were harvesting because, I mean, we can't even get radishes this year. Radishes!
Usually, usually we have good radish in this time of year, but
no radishes. The beets are like stuck at this size. You know, I mean, it's just the change from the extreme heat to the extreme cold. The corn, we were out there today, and it's fine, but it definitely got frost damage on the leaves.
yeah.
I mean, what? Like, we're in June. Like, we don't need frost.
Well, it'll be happening.
So anyway, yesterday we got a bunch of stuff planted, and tomorrow Jose's going to get started on chores. I'm going to immediately get to planting because we want to get the rest of the summer like full season crops in the ground by the end of the day tomorrow.
Mhm.
And of course tomorrow's Father's Day, so we are going to go to dinner with my dad, so it has to be done before dinner. So I'm going to get up and just get started planting, and Jose will come help me once he's done with chores. Tonight, though, it's getting a little late, almost 5 o'clock, so not real late, but I am going to start mowing because we want to continue to mulch with grass. And we've been hearing you a lot of warnings about mulching with grass, that we could get a lot of weeds.
Yeah.
Or seeds, grass seeds. Here's the problem. Our beds are so weedy anyway that I don't think it matters.
No, just a little more now.
If we get more weeds. So we plan on putting plastic down very heavily at the end of this year and the spring next year, because we are learning that the weeds are killing us.
Yeah.
But this year, I think if we add a few weeds to the garden because we add some grass, well, I don't think it can get worse, literally. There are so many weeds. So I'm going to go out. Jose's asked me to specifically do a few areas, and then I'm just going to get working in the pasture to get a lot of that done. So he parked the trailer out there. So instead of driving all the way into the beds every time, I'm going to dump the grass in the trailer. Then we'll bring the trailer out and shovel the trailer into the beds to try to make it a little quicker for me while I'm mowing. What are you going to work? What did you work on today while I was at market?
I was in the house, sitting down and drinking my coffee.
Sleeping.
Yeah.
Jose got all the rest of the beds ready for tomorrow, so we can get all the planting done.
Yeah.
Yay!
So now I think I'm going to seed in radishes.
Oh, you're going to seed radishes? Are you going to try and get those beets in the ground tonight?
No, I don't think so.
Oh. Okay, well, the beets will have to wait a little longer.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, well, I'm going to mow. Jose's going to get a little more work done in the garden, and yeah, let's do it.
Yep.
Back to work. Well, for about 20 or 30 minutes of mowing, that's a lot of
It is
grass.
a lot.
Jose was like, "You filled the trailer already?" I said, "Yeah." Now he's got to get it from here into the beds. Good luck with that, huh? Well, this is a lot of work. While I like the idea of it, we'll have to see long term if it's practical. Yeah, I would love it to be practical. I like the idea of using what we already have here. The problem is when we have 100-foot beds and we want to mulch a lot of them, it's going to be a lot of work.
Happy Father's Day.
It is Father's Day. Happy Father's Day to all of the beautiful fathers in our life, and all of you that are watching that are fathers. We celebrate you today.
Yeah.
Even Jose, we're celebrating you.
Me?
Because you're the father of 2 puppies and lots of kitties and a whole lot of chickens.
A lot.
Yeah, this conversation got strange. So today is going to be a busy day. We're going to get the rest of the summer crops hopefully in the ground. So that's 2 more rows of winter squash, 4 rows of melons, and then we are doing 4 rows of Brussels sprouts.
Oh, wow.
Which is one of our favorite things to grow here on the farm, are the Brussels sprouts. And then, yeah, I think that's it for the summer planting. I'm going to try to get the grass spread for mulch in the melons today too, because that's just a huge project. And then, of course, lunch with my dad today at 12:30. They just called, so we're going to lunch nice and early at the pub, which means we're going to try to get as much planting done this morning, because after a big lunch,
It's hard.
Yeah, working after that is hard. We need to get this project done today though, because it is almost the 20th of June and we don't have the summer crops in the ground.
Yeah.
So it's got to get done. But the mosquitoes are horrible this morning. Although the wind is picked up from the south, so we're hoping that'll keep their levels low. But when I'm out there planting and I'm down low to the ground, they're in your face. So I'm going to get to planting, and Jose is going to work on his chores first, which is awesome. Thank you for doing that.
Yeah.
All right. Let's get today going.
Let's go move it.
Okay. We already have the bulk of the winter squash in the ground. We did acorn, butternut, and delicatas the other day. Today we are doing a row of spaghetti squash and a row of kabocha. I'm not sure that's the correct way to pronounce it, but we're giving that a try this year. And then we are going to do 4 rows of melons. We always water the soil blocks really good before getting them in the ground. It just makes transplanting a little bit easier on the plants. They're not as quick to dry out. So that's what I'm doing right now, is I'm going to water the spaghetti squash and the kabocha. I'm going to be getting these winter squash in the ground, so we have 2 more rows of winter squash, 4 rows of melons. We're doing everything 18 inches on center, makes life easy. And then we're going to come in, we're doing these grass clippings down the center of every aisle for mulching to try to keep the weeds down. Last year, the weeds in our melons and squash were awful, awful, awful. And we'd like to try to keep them manageable this year. So we'll see if the grass clippings help. All right, so all of the winter squash is now planted. We have half the melons done. We went to lunch with my dad, and so now we're back. Jose got the beds ready for the Brussels sprouts. He put the compost on there. Now he's gonna run the water line. He's also gonna run the water line for potatoes while he's over there. And then I'm gonna finish planting 2 rows of melons, and then we have the Brussels to do, and then that's it for the big push on summer crops. We still have a few more things that need to go in the ground, like our long season cabbages, and we're going to try out some sweet potatoes, but generally the bulk of everything is in the ground. So now it's going to be just maintenance planting, successions. Hi.
Hot.
I know it's hot, ridiculous. This year we've gone from super cold to super hot every time. There is no nice work temperatures.
Like a swing.
Yeah, exactly. So, yeah, so I'm gonna get these melons done. Jose's gonna get the water lines run.
Yeah.
What's wrong? Is it hot?
It's hot.
I know. Yeah. No, you go lay down. Yeah, can you go lay down? Yeah, oh good girl.
Okay.
All right, I'll be working on this. What?
Another date.
Yeah, we have the Brussels sprouts now in the ground, all of the winter squash, all of the melons.
Yeah.
So there's only about, I would say, 16 to 20 beds left on the farm out of 100 and some that are not planted at this time. So we're in a good spot. The rest, everything else is now succession cropping, meaning we're just, doing our 5th planting of lettuce and our 3rd planting of broccoli, and keeping the crops going all summer so we have food for our members and food for the farmers market.
Yeah, everything's coming good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we're both pretty tired though.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah, I think this week we might try to take a full day off, maybe Tuesday or Wednesday, where we get up and relax and do a few things we want to do. Sometimes it's fun just to work on projects we want to work on, not stuff that has to be done right now.
No.
So yeah, it's been such a good week and a lot of things going on, and now it's time to start watching for potato beetles and pulling weeds.
It's the time to maintain it.
Yeah, exactly, maintenance. All right, well, I need a little bit of a break for a few minutes, and then I'm gonna put some more mulch on this bed. So, gotta get that done.
Sound fun?
Oh, no, not really. More work. All right, let's go.